TVS hasn't done too badly, but Bajaj Auto slightly wobbly numbers, and Heromoto Corp has certainly not looked good. But there is momentum in autos, Avinash. What do you do with, let's say, for example, a Heromoto Corp? Would you be a buyer because it's very cheap, or because it's not performing, you rather look at something else?
Good morning, Neeraj. See, my guess is I think the passenger car segment has given a much better kind of number, contrary to what the market expectation was. Typically, December is considered to be a soft month, but I think what numbers came out from Maruti have been quite encouraging. I would believe that, at this point of time, Hero Motor definitely looks weak, because a 17% drop in December volumes is definitely something which was not expected, although December again is a soft quarter. I would believe that unless we get some clarity from the management as to why this dip has come in, because the previous 2 months, Neeraj, have been quite interesting. In fact, this was a strong festive quarter, and I think volume numbers in the past 2 to 3 months have been pretty solid. So I think this comes as a big negative surprise. More importantly, companies like Mahindra and Mahindra, Tata Motors, and typically Maruti, these would be more of better risk reward bets, according to me, considering the fact that these have corrected also quite sharply. Tata Motors also looks quite encouraging, because probably in the coming financial year, we are going to see the demerger of the JLR and the commercial vehicle business going through. So that is going to be a big trigger point. So I think overall auto sales in January to March quarter typically, do much better than the normal 9 months of the financial year. And I think to that extent, Tata Motors, Mahindra, and Maruti, these would be better bets compared to two-wheeler companies. I think even Bajaj Auto has seen some number which has not been very, well as per market expectations. So I think two-wheelers could possibly take a break, and possibly the action could again shift on the passenger car and the commercial vehicle business segment. So, the large caps should definitely do better, at least in the near term.
Kush, what do you think about these auto stocks? Maruti and M&M had very solid buying that was seen over the last 2 days. I have a feeling that may see a little bit of consolidation in today's day of trade. Hiromoto numbers were very disappointing. Even though exports look good, they've seen pressure in domestic business. How would you trade the auto pack? Where would you buy? Where would you sell? If you get a flat start on Maruti, M&M, would you go out and initiate longs? If Hiromoto sees a big correction, would you be brave to go long?
Hi, Samina. First up, a very good morning. Straight to business, right? First up, a very happy new year to you.
Same to you.
The first time we're meeting in the studios. Neeraj, a very happy new year to you too, and to all the viewers. Well, the auto pack still remains a bit of a mixed bag. Even if you break it down, in its various segments, even then, not all these stocks are performing. Maruti, for me, around the 11,500 mark was a bit of a resistance that was taken out with some, momentum, and we're at 11,800. So I think the near-term trade for this one is done. If you see, the resistance will come in at, 12,100, which is the 200-day moving average, and also a medium-term support zone. Now will act as a resistance zone. So for me, Maruti, for now, from the medium-term perspective, from a near-term perspective, is actually a done trade. I will still favor Mahindra and Mahindra, a stock which I have favored for a while now. So that's between Maruti and Mahindra. Now the two-wheeler pack is actually even more interestingly set up from a technical standpoint. Now Hiromoto, what we saw yesterday, could have been in anticipation of numbers which, as you pointed out, haven't been great. But it was more of a short covering bounce from oversold territories. So I don't think Hiromoto has any trade left in it, not even short, because, if it opens gap down, then you're looking at any kind of some kind of a breakdown, and then perhaps, a short covering rally once again. So Hiromoto's out of the equation. Eicher continues to impress. And the other one that you want to look at is Bajaj Auto, because there were positive divergences setting up on that. We saw some move come about yesterday, and then we could see some follow-up of that today as well. So Bajaj Auto and Eicher from the two-wheeler space, and Mahindra from the four-wheeler space. And from the auto angle, Lumax Auto is one stock that we've been discussing for a while now, has had a stellar run and continues to impress. So that that continues as a long trade.